Campus. I want to start by saying thank you very much for being with us here today. We are really pleased to have our friends from the media and also a delegate from the Malaysian tourism body in Malaysia, based here in Chennai. Welcome. I'm going to start by introducing my colleagues here today. So we have Professor Wilson, Professor John Wilson, who is the Deputy Vice Chancellor and Chief Executive Officer of the campus in Malaysia. I have Dr. Waliapan, who is in our department of, in our Faculty of Engineering, Computing and Science, but he is in the computing, in the School of Computing. And we have Ms. Karen Wong, who is the Manager of Student Marketing and Student Recruitment, based in the same team as me. So let me take you through our plan for today.
We have, I guess, Australia, Malaysia and India have very, very close ties, particularly in Australia and India. The Swinburne, for those who don't know who Swinburne is, it's a university in Australia. It's been doing education since 1908, so it's been doing technical education for over 100 years. It gained university status in 1992, so it's been a university for a little bit over 25 years, which means it's been doing a lot more research. And in that time, the rankings for the university have increased greatly, and we're now, by whichever measure we take it, we're top 400 in the world, whether it's the Times Higher Education, the QS rankings, or the ARWU ranking. So that's a great achievement for Swinburne overall. We started a campus in Malaysia in the year 2000. So next year it's our 20th birthday. So we'll have a lot of celebrations next year. The campus is in Kuching in East Malaysia on the lovely island of Borneo. And we're a partnership with the state government of Sarawak. So we're a private university owned by Swinburne University and owned by the state government. And what we offer at our campus in Kuching in Malaysia is affordable education, Australian education. Students who graduate get exactly the same estimate as students who graduate from Melbourne. So it's undifferentiated. We have a lot of quality assurance between Malaysia and our Australian campuses to ensure that is the case. We have right now in Malaysia around about 3,500 or 3,500 students, and about 20% are international students, and the remaining 80% are Malaysian students. Those 20% international come from many different countries. I think nearly 50 different countries. So it's a very multicultural, a very inclusive society in Kuching, and a very inclusive campus within our campus in Kuching. We do business, we do engineering, computer science, science, and design. They're our main areas, and we are really keen to expand. We want to grow out to about 5,000 students on our campus. We're investing very heavily right now in making our campus even nicer. It's very nice right now, but we're investing even more to make sure that we've got state-of-the-art teaching facilities and state-of-the-art amenities for our students. For us, India is a really good market. We really want to grow that further. We're here talking with many university colleges about immersion programs, about twinning programs and study abroad. And we believe that what we offer in Kuching is a very, very affordable education. Our motto is Kuching, Melbourne or both. And it means that students can come and start with us and finish in Melbourne. They can stay with us the whole time. We'd have 6 months study in Melbourne, or they can just go straight to Melbourne. We say it's the same degree, but the price point is very different. It'll be a different life experience. But we know that the students who go to Malaysia into Kuching have a most enjoyable time. And I've been there now for a bit over 2 years, and I must say Kuching is a magnificent city to live in. It's a very inclusive society, it's safe, it's affordable, and we've got many different nationalities there living very, very harmoniously. So we think it's a wonderful city for education, and it provides a real opportunity for those students to also experience some of the lovely natural habitat in Borneo as well. So we're here today to try and promote a little bit more about the opportunities for studying at Swinburne, whether it's in our Kuching campus, our Melbourne campus, or both. And with that, Jag, I might hand back to you
What is the procedure for application? We have got passport now. All other visa formalities will be taken care of, or?
Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah,
in terms of visa processing, the university will be helping the students with the visa application. Unlike other countries whereby the visa application is a lot more complicated, meaning you may have to show bank statement. For Malaysia, there is no need for bank statement, and generally visa application will take about 8 weeks in total, from start to the end.
do you have agent here to take care of this visa for students?
Yes, we have agents here who will be assisting students with the visa application. So the university will work with the agent to process the application.
You said only CBSE and international standard. What about state board students? Will you accept the state board students also here?
Yes, we do accept state board qualification as well into our degree programs directly.
Secondly, do you have any entrance examination for admission, or it's only how you? What is the criteria? It's only marks is the criteria, or any?
Okay, we accept grade 12 qualification directly into our degree program, so there is no entrance examination except for English exam.
Yes, the system is more towards an Australian curriculum, and it's different from the Indian curriculum system. So they have a difference.
We do help students find a job. I'll share with you what are some of the things we do to help students with employability, and why our employability rates that I shared earlier are very strong. The first thing is, we have a career office on campus, and in the career office, students can come and do a few things. Number one, they can come in and view what are all the current job listings with our partners. Number two, we even help them to prepare their resume, to coach them to attend interviews. For some students, we even need to teach them how to tie a tie. You'll be surprised how many students don't know how to tie a tie. So we provide a lot of support to students through the career office. In some courses, like our engineering courses, it is compulsory to do an internship before you graduate. So that is another way that our students find it easy to get a job. At the end of the day, it is of course on a student's initiative to look for a job. But as a university, we help our students in many ways to ensure that they get the opportunity to get a job. Third thing, twice a year we also have an on-campus career fair. So employers from all over Malaysia will come to our campus, and we have on-the-spot interviews as well. A popular question from a lot of parents and students is there part-time work? The answer is yes, you can work part-time during your semester break. But on campus, we also do have opportunities for students to work part-time with, for example, our department. We do hire student helpers, and there are several other departments that also hire student helpers. The Australian education system is recognized in over 100 countries globally. So rest assured, with an Australian degree, the opportunities for your career is global. Yeah. So besides India, it is in many countries that you would like to think of to work, it is recognized. That is one of the benefits of getting an Australian qualification. Yep. Yeah.
I'll just add to that as well, but probably the hallmark of the education we have at Swinburne is the students come out with technical depth in their discipline area, but they also come out with a lot of breadth. So they have a lot of collaborative learning skills, critical thinking, creativity, and communication skills. So we really work very hard on, we call it the T professional. The T. So with that T professional, the vertical is the discipline depth, and the dash is the breadth. And it's really employers assume you're going to have the discipline depth, but to be an effective employee nowadays and to really grow, you really need to have that depth so you can actually work in a team environment, create solutions, problem solve effectively, and have that creativity. So that's what our hallmark of our graduates are, and that's what underpins the education which we offer.
Our system actually is a bi-semester system, meaning there is 2 semesters every year.
Yeah.
So there is semester 1 and semester 2.
Okay, tell me about the semester fees and etc.
Fees are also paid by semester, so students don't have to pay annual fee. So you pay for semester 1, and upon completing semester 1, then you pay for semester 2.
Well, I'm asking the cost. What is the cost of
the cost,
fees?
alright.
Yeah. Give an example. Engineering.
Yeah, for engineering, fees in Ringgit Malaysia is about 40,000. In Indian rupees, it's about 8 lakhs a year.
Oh.
Any scholarship available?
About 10,000 US.
Yeah, about 10,000 USD per annum. Yeah.
Any scholarship available?
Yes, we do have scholarship for students depending on their high school results, for their grade 12 results. So scholarship starts at about 10% up to a maximum of about 25%. But we do have a few 100% scholarship as well for really excellent students, for example.
You're telling that the 8 lakhs and including the staying and food and etc. right?
No, 8 lakhs is just for tuition fee.
Wow.
Excluding.
But one thing you'll find, I mean, it's a very affordable education, but also living in Kuching is very affordable as well. Accommodation is not expensive, and food's not expensive.
In terms of 8 lakhs that I mentioned to you for engineering, if you compare it to going to Australia to study directly, we are actually 1/3 of the Australian fee. So if you are to go to Australia to study, you are expected to pay 3 times of that amount. Next year, in the year 2020, we have just launched this thing called Transition Grant for every international students who come and join us to study next year, whereby we are providing them an automatic grant of 5,000 ringgit, which is equivalent to about 1,500 US dollar, for example. This grant is especially to help students to settle into the new environment, okay? So for example, buying a ticket or paying for 1 semester tuition fee. So this is a special launch from the university, for the Malaysian University, in order to help international students to settle in. So this grant that I mentioned is on top of the scholarship that I mentioned just now. So we have scholarship up to 100% for students, but of course 100% seats are limited, but we do have a lot of seats of 25% for students. So we definitely are looking forward to attract more Indian students to come and join us for further studies.
Please do like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you so much.